Controlled Foreign Corporation or CFC rules exist in most high-tax countries. CFC rules are implemented to prevent individuals and corporations with overseas income from avoiding local taxation. It's a common myth that anyone can set up an offshore company in a tax-free jurisdiction like the Cayman Islands or the BVI, while continuing to live in a high-tax country like the UK or the USA and keep the income earned in the tax-free company free of taxes. CFC rules are designed to stop people from doing this. Of course, like all government regulations, loopholes and workarounds make it possible to structure your affairs and use offshore structures to avoid tax. But there are still countries that don't have CFC rules. That means that you can live in any of those countries and operate an overseas company with no risk of the income from the company being taxed. The right setup would allow you to live in an otherwise high-tax jurisdiction like Switzerland while paying minimal taxes. So, let's look at 7 European countries that don't have controlled foreign corporation rules. The first country is Switzerland, which has never had CFC rules. Switzerland has both federal and cantonal taxes, which can add up to a relatively high overall tax burden. It's possible to make special deals with the Swiss government if your income is earned outside the country. However, as Switzerland doesn't have CFC rules, you can operate a tax-free overseas company and never pay taxes to the Swiss government. Next on our list is the island of Jersey. Jersey is the largest of the Channel Islands. It's a self-governing territory with low taxes compared to the UK. Jersey does not have wealth, corporate, inheritance, or capital gains tax. It has a maximum income tax rate of 20%. Jersey does not have CFC rules, which allows anyone to operate overseas businesses from there entirely tax-free. Serbia is another European country with no CFC rules. Serbia taxes worldwide income, but at relatively low rates of between 10 and 20%. However, Serbia does not yet have CFC rules, so it could be a useful location to establish a business base as overseas corporate income will not be taxed. Next on to the former Soviet state of Georgia. Georgia is one of the few countries in Europe that has a territorial tax system. That means that only income that's earned in Georgia is taxed. The country also has no CFC rules, making it an excellent place to operate an overseas business. Liechtenstein is also worth a look. Liechtenstein is famous for its private banks and private foundations for asset protection. The small European country doesn't tax income from outside Liechtenstein. It doesn't have CFC rules allowing overseas companies to operate tax-free. The British Protectorate of the Isle of Man is an understated tax haven. The Isle of Man, located in the Irish Sea, offers low taxes and tax-free offshore companies to foreigners. The territory does not have CFC rules, allowing residents to operate overseas companies and never pay tax on their profits. Finally, we have the well-known Mediterranean tax haven of Monaco. Monaco is Europe's last remaining tax haven for individuals. Surprisingly, Monaco does tax the foreign income of companies incorporated in the principality. However, Monaco does not have CFC rules. Therefore, any company incorporated outside the principality can operate tax-free. Living in a country without CFC rules is advantageous for many reasons. It means that your overseas business dealings will not be subject to scrutiny. You will also be able to receive loans from the offshore company to pay local expenses while accumulating capital tax-free overseas. This is a strategy that's often used to minimize or eliminate taxes. If you want to reduce your taxes to single digits, make your assets impossible for anyone to touch, and gain more freedom with second citizenships, get in touch with Mundo and book a consultation call. We will help you develop a complete blueprint to organize your life to safeguard your wealth and your freedom. Follow the link in the description for more details. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.